What's up guys, my name's Captain Dave and welcome back to Mass Effect 3. Well, last time we left off we successfully rescued all the children from Grissom's academy and also bumped into Jack again, she seems like she's grown as a person but still has that, that attitude that made Jack great. But with that done and dusted, it means we have just got one thing left to do, and that is priority Sakesh. We need to take Primarch Victus to the War Summit, rendezvous with the Krogan and the Solarians, and get this summit underway. But even though that is the next thing to do, it's a priority. There's one thing I like to do. It's not like a necessity. You don't have to do it. It's just kind of personal preference, and I like to do it this way. Is I want to head to the Citadel just one more time before we go to this War Summit. As I say, this is just personal preference. You don't have to do it as long as you do it before. Hang on, let me show you. As long as you do it before the next priority mission. So as you see here, like you've got priority in front of Sakesh, and then you've got other missions that come up like along here. But as long as they don't have priority in front of them, you can still do them. But the next priority mission after Sakesh, as long as you head to the Citadel before that one, then you're fine. It shouldn't matter. You can you'll get the side quest and then turn it in at the same time. But this is just personal preference. I like to do it this way. I like to go to the Citadel, pick up the side quest, go out, grab all the stuff, and then hand in the side quest later on. It's just personal preference. I mean, if you want to go there before the next priority mission and skip this bit here, then fair enough. You can do it that way as well, as far as I know. I just like doing it this way. Yep, everything's all done. So before we go there, let's head to the Citadel just one more time. Okie pokey, and also, as you see there, we've got a couple of missions here. Meet Dr. Bryson and meet Arya Talok. Both of them are DLC, and I personally would suggest leaving it until much later on in the game. You could do it now, but all the enemies in that you face are, at least in my opinion, of a higher level. So if I was you, I'd wait until quite a lot later on in the game before you attempt these DLCs. I mean, if you really want to do them now, you can. I mean, there's nothing stopping you. But you know what I'm like. I like things to fit in a nice bundle, a nice package.
We are transferring your docking clearance to an Alliance official.
Figures. Finally back in action, the Alliance already wants us tagged and collared.
Just our way of welcoming you back, Flight Lieutenant.
Yes ma'am. Requesting docking permission?
Docking permission granted. Would you like private transport arranged?
No, I'm good, thanks.
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
Radio! Alright, let's have a little look around. In actual fact, saying you don't have to do it this way might have been a bit of an understatement. I think there's a few things that's probably best if you do go here now.
Shepard, there you are.
Stuff like that.
This is how it has to be. Everyone's going through this.
I know, and I'm sure you'll be fine. It's just so damn inconvenient. It's like we're pre-space flight all of a sudden.
Pretty much. You should see what they've got us using for heavy munitions. It's all mass-produced LCOS combine crap.
Wait, munitions? Explosive munitions? I thought you weren't going to be on the front lines.
Not in hot combat zones, no, of course not. But sometimes, they need us to breach enemy fortifications.
Goddess, you said you were just going to be building emergency outposts.
Oh, it's hard to have story time when this damn keeper seems to keep pushing me along. I mean, do you really want to join Shepard's crew that much? I will take you on as a keeper. As like you can even come out on missions with me. You can be like my little suicide bomber keeper or something. It's like I've got a new pet. It's like he's, oh, you try and take the spot of Urs the Varren. You watch yourself, keeper. Varren's got some sharp teeth. But anyway, Miranda. Checking out the view, are you? So are we. What's up?
Commander Shepard, it's been far too long. We live in interesting times.
A little too interesting.
I couldn't get anywhere near you when the Alliance had you locked up.
Relieved of duty. It was complicated.
I'm sure it was. I'm surprised they didn't court-martial you. The Alliance isn't known for its flexibility.
Doesn't matter now.
Shepard, about Earth.
Countless people lost their lives within minutes. The Reapers are everything we feared.
They should have listened to you a long time ago. I'm sorry, Shepard.
What about you? What brings you here?
I need to talk to a few people. Like you. The Citadel is a good place to meet. For now. What's the Alliance's next move?
We have a plan. It's a long shot.
Not surprising. Shepard? There's something I wanted to mention.
What is it?
I haven't heard from my sister, Oriana, for a while. I'm getting worried.
Your sister?
Yes. I don't want to overreact, but... well, there's a lot going on.
I thought we made sure she was safe.
We did. It's probably nothing, but... I just know my father is involved.
What happened?
I don't know. Everything I had in place to make sure she was safe went dark.
Well, we've done it once before, so let's do it again. What can we do to get her safe, Miranda?
What do you need from me?
I appreciate the offer, Shepard, but you have your hands full. If I need a door or two kicked down, I know just who to call. But for now, I'll be fine.
Okay. I understand.
I have to figure this out.
I tell you what, this is rare. Someone needing trouble, and they're actually saying they'll do it themselves and not burdening it with me. That's you've grown a bit, Miranda.
You will.
But while I've got you here, what's been up? How have you been?
It's been a long time. What happened to you?
I've been in hiding. Being on the run from just about everyone isn't as glamorous as it sounds.
I didn't know.
It's all right. I knew there would be repercussions to walking away from Cerberus.
I imagine. You're a dangerous enemy.
I am.
She is indeed. Speaking of Cerberus.
Have you had any run-ins with the Elusive Man?
Just once. He said it had been a pleasure to work with me. But he needed to contain the situation.
Contain the situation. Sounds final.
It nearly was. He doesn't take rejection well.
No, he doesn't.
I suppose thinking about it in a way, I kind of left Miranda and, yeah, I'm going to say it, Jacob as well, a bit high and dry. I mean, these two were very much Cerberus employees, and then they abandoned Cerberus to, like, join Shepard and his gang, and then, of course, I get brought in court-martialed, and now they're left high and dry. I feel I kind of owe Miranda and Jacob a little bit.
Why do you think your father was involved in Oriana's disappearance?
I kept careful tabs on my sister. I always knew where she was. For her to just vanish, it could only be him. After I hid her away, I still knew he'd stop at nothing to find her. She's all he has left. I have a hunch what happened, but I'll fill you in when I'm certain.
If you're looking for a lead here, anyone associated with Cerberus will be hard to find.
No question. But I'm owed a few favors. Someone here will give me a tip on Oriana.
For as high in power as she says her father is, I'm surprised we haven't had our own run-ins with him in the past.
I've got to get back to it.
And I should get out of sight.
Be careful.
No promises.
Miranda, it's been... well, that was Miranda walking off then. I realised it was a Torian. It's been fun, Miranda. It's been fun. And every time I go on the Citadel, I'm going to have to hear them talking about a disgraced Commander Shepard. I mean, that's going to get old fast. It's hard to do a good job and save the galaxy when everyone's saying you're disgraced. I was expecting more story time. Yeah, I'm glad I've switched this... I know I keep banging on about it, but I'm glad I've switched this sound to dynamic. When we came to Citadel last time, the background noise was just way, way too loud.
You finally made it off the Normandy.
Glad I did. Even with the chaos of all the refugees, seeing so many ships in flight is comforting. Gets me thinking. Hey, a Turian frigate. I think that's the PFS Havenkar.
What's one Turian warship doing at the Citadel?
Looking for dry dock, I bet. She's seen battle. Look at the waiver in her drive core emissions. Alone, limping, looking for a haven. Maybe it would have been better to just go down fighting, like their families back home.
Are you talking about the Turians or yourself?
I should have been there. With Robert.
I'm glad you weren't. You'd be dead, and we'd never have met.
Yeah. That's the one good thing from all this. I'm glad to serve with you, Shepard.
The lives of future generations rest on those Turians' shoulders. On our shoulders. Nobody is giving up. Not those Turians, not me, not you.
If anyone can pull this all together, it's you. And I'm with you.
Is that an Alliance cruiser? What's it doing here?
That's the SSV London. Decommissioned years ago. Look, no guns. Refugees must have salvaged her from a shipyard. Geneva-class cruisers always had ezo cores like granite.
People find a way to survive.
Do whatever it takes to see another day. Gotta let go. For real this time. The refugees here have put up a memorial wall. They leave mementos of lost loved ones. I was thinking maybe...
What's stopping you?
Nothing. I mean... Let me think about it. Your suggestion to come out here was a good one, Commander. I needed this.
I'm glad I could help, Cortez.
Your suggestion to come out here was a good one, Commander. I needed this.
Yeah, glad I can help. As I said, I need my crew 100% focused if we're going to be taking on the Reapers. And I mean, I know everyone's pretty much in the state of mourning right now, but need your focus at the task at hand, I'm afraid, Cortez. And, of course, not giving too much away, if you be extra nice, Cortez.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Mal Shep can even have a romance going on there. But, as you can see, there are a few more places. Oh, Avena, be quiet. There's a few more places now. You've got Purgatory Bar and the Presidium Commons that we can now go to. So, let's head... Oh, and the holding area. Oh, good lord, Avena does like to talk, doesn't she? It's kind of rich coming from me, but... So we've got a few more areas here we can check out now, and a few more side quests and stuff we can pick up, so... It's one of the reasons why I like to come here now. As I say, I think as long as you go for the next priority mission, I don't think it matters too much, but... I like to go now, why risk it? Kind of adds to the story nicely as well, I feel. Plus, being down here in the Presidium Commons, it just has that nostalgic Mass Effect 1 feel, doesn't it? Walking along there.
Things weren't great even before he deployed, and if I pretend to be happy over the vids...
It's not fair to him or to you. With all the craziness of a war going on, you deserve to be happy.
And I'm not. I have to be honest with him.
Then you need to tell him.
True, but it's easy for you two to say, being down here quite obviously in love while he's out there fighting. I mean, it's true that you have to do it, but it's kind of like that's the answer you two are both looking for, eh? But anyway, even though I was banging on about how much Avena was talking, tell me a little bit about the area.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to the Presidium Commons. You are on the main promenade of the shopping galleria. Here you will find establishments offering specialized goods and services. For assistance or for information about our special promotion, talk to me or contact the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
The place feels familiar. The sounds, the smells. It's like being back on Earth.
The current decoration budget was approved by Ambassador Asoba, the human representative for Earth on the Citadel. Each species granted ambassadorial rights on the Citadel can apply for a slot on the decoration schedule to change the promenade and parks below. The only condition is that the proposed environmental features not be toxic to species living on the Citadel.
Huh, that's quite handy. So you can have different areas of the Citadel that are sort of like the landscape, the shapes, the smells of whatever homeworld belongs to that particular ambassador. That's quite interesting.
What else is in the area?
The Presidium Commons have been a cultural mainstay since the Council was first established at the Citadel. Recently, new biometric systems have been added to assess the specific needs of your species.
Biometric systems. Sounds more like a security measure.
These simple and confidential systems are in place for the safety of all visitors to the Presidium. We respect your privacy, Commander Shepard. To opt out, please visit the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
I wonder if you actually go to that board if you can opt out.
What's this promotion you mentioned?
Producer Jean-Marie Aronisius is donating a portion of all proceeds from her new Blasto movie to the Citadel's Military Defense Fund. Audio excerpts of Blasto 6, Partners in Crime, are now available for your listening pleasure right here on the Presidium.
Where can I check this out?
To listen to excerpts, simply go to the Features hallway and find the Blasto 6, Partners in Crime publicity panel.
That's all.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
And you can actually find that Blasto thing just up there. It would be something that I'd normally show you guys, but trust me, it goes on forever. So if you want to, I'll show you where it is, and if you guys want to listen to it, you've got to either play the game yourselves, or I suppose YouTube's your friend, but...
Isn't there anything else we can do?
The military needs everyone they can get.
None of us knows how to fight.
Mackenzie's a biotic. Dave and Graham go to the pistol range. Oh, and Orion's always buying mods for his shotgun.
The one he's never even fired? I love our friends, but we are not combat material.
I can't sit around watching what's happening to Earth anymore.
So, you want us to enlist as soldiers? Isn't there anything else we can do?
The military needs everyone they can get.
None of us knows how to fight.
Mackenzie's a biotic.
You two could save lives by helping doctors in the refugee camps.
Thanks. Who was that?
The first human Spectre?
Wow, Commander Shepard?
Yeah, and it's good advice. Let's sign up as Med-10 volunteers. How's that sound?
Much better than shooting myself in the foot with a rifle.
Exactly. I mean, we need as many soldiers as we can get right now, but you guys, I mean, for that war, that's a war that nobody's fought, and if you used to go and sign up as soldiers, you'd literally just be cannon fodder. You'd probably create more husks than you would do good. But yeah, as I was saying, that Blasto thing, the internet's always your friend. I'll show you where it is, but you can listen to it yourself at some other point.
Overcharging for goods, denying refugees basic services. It seems the Reapers took our culture when they took our world. The Book of Plenix demands charity and forgiveness of debts in times of war. Of course, the Book of Plenix was lost on our home world, and now our people have lost their way.
Enter Commander Shepard. And while we're here, let's have a look at Kanala Exports. Now, I'm not sure if it's supposed to be or if it's just a coincidence, but when this shop's called Kanala Exports, oh god, here we go. Fish! Yes! Finally buy some fish again. As far as I know, actually, I don't actually need to buy fish again. I can, let's just say there's a good chance I may be united with my old fish again. I'm gonna not bother buying any of that stuff. Oh, good lord, that thing just doesn't stop talking. A lot of that stuff I can find like by going around on missions and stuff like that. But Kanala Exports, it kind of reminds me of Battlestar Galactica. I don't know if that's supposed to be like a reference or anything like that, because I know they make quite a few references to Battlestar in the Mass Effect trilogy. Balavon, we meet again.
I wouldn't go to the settled worlds. Larger colonies appear to be priority targets. If you're coming to the Citadel, do it soon. Certainly. Look me up. Business will keep me here for some time. Call me when you have the information. No. I'll send you a different number. This connection isn't absolutely secure.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I'm standing here right in front of you.
I wouldn't go.
Okay, now he's going to repeat himself.
Welcome to Elcos Combine Arsenal Supplies.
I was kind of hoping. Ah, there we are. This is what we're looking for. The Aquarium V1. Oh god, oh good lord, everyone is talking at once. Yeah, but that aquarium thing, that was the thing I've been looking for basically been wanting ever since like the second Mass Effect, where Kelly Chambers fed my fish for me. Now we have the Aquarium 6, which basically means that we don't have to worry about feeding my fish. That thing will feed it for us, which saves me the heartache of my fish dying again, like they did in Mass Effect 2. Oh, that was a hard time to be Shepard. That really was. But anyway, yeah, Bar Levon. I would have thought he would have more to say to me. We'll go back and we'll chat to him later, see if he has anything new to say.
If we switch from financial VIs to military gear, we'll lose millions.
Who cares about the money? Haven't you heard the news from Palaven?
That's what your army is for. Nothing's going to reach the Citadel.
We need to start manufacturing military tech. Nobody will need banking software if these Reapers win.
The market for military goods barely carries a profit. Who do you propose as our buyer?
The Council, the Empire, maybe the Alliance. Even if we don't make much now, they'll remember us when the war's over.
If we switch from financial VIs to military gear, we'll lose millions.
Who cares about the money? Haven't you heard the news?
I've seen Palaven burning. Those fires aren't going out anytime soon. If you can help.
Look, Cyrus, you want to sell your shares of Walk fine, but I'm not selling financial VIs while my homeworld burns.
Okay, let me think. We could repurpose the VIs for upgraded targeting solutions.
Right. We'd be able to use most of the hardware. The financial VI has more processing power than we need.
No, that works. We'll rig the VI and it translates for all standard weapons. Refit weapons without having to overhaul your targeting computer. Rapid response flexibility. We'll make a fortune.
A small fortune. We're selling these at cost plus 3%.
Fine.
Ah, look at the Solarian getting all excited, pacing back and forth. Kind of reminds me of, what's his name? Chelik from Mass Effect 1, the guy rigging the slot machines. What are we waiting for? On private, I see. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, but if you want to listen to those excerpts from the Blasto movie, there's a lot of them. And it takes up some time. But if you come up to this information board here and go right up close, there I see Blasto movie activate. It's basically a load of excerpts from the movie. It's quite funny. Hannah, Elcor, I mean, what's not to love? So, and it's kind of a Mick take on Commander Shepard. So, if you want to listen to that, either find it yourself in the game or Google or YouTube's always your friend. But trust me, if we sit there and listen to it now, we're going to be here for about 15-20 minutes listening to it. So, I'll let you guys do that in your own time.
Thinking of going? To Sanctuary, I mean. Sorry, I thought you were looking at the ad.
Of course not. Sanctuary's a scam.
What?
Oh, count on it. Somebody's making money off people's fear. Wish I'd thought of it myself. The Volus do tend to be quite a money-making, conniving, cunning bunch. So if he says this is a scam, I'm entitled to believe him. They're normally, if anyone knows a scam, it's going to be them.
I know what you mean. I thought our training prepared us for everything, but this.
Every time that Asari commando sees me, she just starts screaming. I can even hear it when I'm trying to sleep now. I'm supposed to be helping her, but I feel like I'm breaking her world all over again every time she sees me.
That's not your fault. Any human would probably trigger that reaction for her at this point.
No. I looked up the file on that colony she was at. That girl she keeps talking about? We look alike. I shouldn't even be allowed in to help anymore.
Yeah, true, but right now we're kind of short of staff, so I think anyone who can help just has to go wherever they can help. Plus, I think I know the Asari she's talking about. We might have to go visit that Asari in a bit. Hey, look at that! Citadel pigeons. I don't think I've ever noticed that before.